All right. It's time to talk about game two. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So, obviously, we're frustrated about last night's game two against the Kansas City Royals. The Yankees lost 4-2. And there was some, observations that I wanted to make and talk to. I was pointing out some of it last night, and I was just, I had an opportunity to talk to Hector and Grace from Uptown Sports on this morning as well. Thank you for having me. Um, just to put it into deeper levels of perspective here, there are certain things that have happened and have not happened. Okay, the first thing that I point out is every single team that's playing in the playoffs right now is tied 1-1. Every series. Padres, Dodgers, 1-1. Guardians, Tigers, 1-1. Mets, Phillies, 1-1. Yankees, Royals, 1-1. So if you're surprised at that, then I'm not sure if you've been following or how much you've been following. This is the best of the best every year. Okay, and they're taking it to each other, coming back and fighting and back and fighting. And that's exactly what happened last night with the Yankees and the Royals. That's exactly what happened with the Guardians. I mean, and the Tigers yesterday. I mean, you had Emmanuel Clase from the Guardians, who's going to probably get Cy Young Award points. He won't win the Cy Young, but as a reliever, he'll get Cy Young votes. He gave up a game-crushing 3-run home run in the ninth inning yesterday to one of the hitters from the Tigers, and out of nowhere, and the Tigers wind up winning 3-0. And did we expect it? No, not at all. Did we expect the Phillies to walk off on the Mets? No, I didn't. Okay, the Mets are playing some magical baseball. I got to give it to them. Okay, did I expect the Padres to demolish the Dodgers after what the Dodgers did to them in game one? No, but that's exactly what happened. So you never really know what to expect right now. It's unfortunate. And there's some things that I want to point out about last night's game. I mean, Carlos Rodon came out of the gates hard, right? Came out strong. He was animated. He was fired up. He's using his power pitches. And at some point, he kind of deviated from his pitch selection and went to off speed and started deviating away from his power stuff. And that's when he kind of imploded. And that's when the Royals had a 4-run inning. I think it was in the fourth inning, if I'm not mistaken. So, and with the exception of that bad inning, it would probably be a 2-1 game. Yankees, or they would have been tied 1, something like that. Jazz just made a home run for the Yankees in the ninth to bring it from 4-1 to 4-2, thankfully. But, Cole Reagans from the Royals was not at his best, but he did exactly what he needed to do. He kept Judge at bay. He kept Soto at bay, period. And he made everybody else kind of earn what they needed to earn. They didn't do it either, unfortunately. So the Royals did exactly what they needed to do to win the game yesterday. And now we're heading back to Kansas City. And the Yankees have games 3 and 4 over there. And they really need to win game 3. I feel it with this series like I feel in the Phillies-Mets series. The team that wins game 3 is most likely going to win the series. Right? So, and we're not exactly sure. I mean, we got 2 of the National Leagues are on today, games. The American League games are on tomorrow. And then the next day, I think maybe all 4 games. But that's just the way that's the way the scheduling set up right now. So I will keep you updated on everything. So if you happen to be a fan, okay, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that yet. And hit the like button if you enjoy the content. But if you do subscribe, just hit the notifications. That way when news comes out, when we go live to talk about it, and we're going to continue to do this stuff, you don't miss a beat. Okay? If you want to chime in, you're welcome to chime in too. Okay, all voices and opinions are welcome here. Okay? But these are, observations that I made watching the game last night. Like, I feel like Aaron Judge is close to turning a corner here. I feel like Giancarlo Stanton is close to turning a corner here. But at this point right now, the Yankees need to do whatever they can. They have to win 2 out of 3 games just to keep the season going. Okay? So they have to be strategic as much as possible. And if that means sitting Stanton, if that means sitting, someone else, you got to do it, right? That means sitting Stanton, move Judge to DH, and you add Jason Dominguez and Trent Grisham to the outfield, Juan Soto, then you do that. You get more defense in there, you get more speed in there. And the fact of the matter is, if we're not, Anthony Rizzo's leaving us a little bit of defensively shorthanded in the infield. So we've got to fortify it everywhere else we can. Thank you, John Birdie, for what you did last night. No surprise you played high school hockey because we showed it. You showed it last night with the ability to intercept wild throws and wild balls and stuff like that. So, thank you for doing what you do. The game could have been blown away even further had you not made some of those great plays you made. So, and he got a hit too, and Alex Verdugo got a hit, and Jazz Chisholm got a home run in the ninth inning. So, certain signs of breaking out, but we need more consistency from the Yankees. Like I said too, we need to have leave less. We need to leave less guys on base in the innings. Okay, we need to work these counts. I mean, we had Reagans at 70 pitches through 3 innings. 3 innings, he was at 70, and we couldn't get deeper into the. Like usually when the Yankees are at their best, they have pitchers at 100 pitches through 4, and we start to get to the bullpen early, right? So we need that patient approach again from that Yankees team. But they cannot be afraid to be strategic right now. If you need to bring in Duke Ellis for pinch running, you bring in Duke Ellis for pinch running. He's one of the faster guys out there, right? That way you're using all weapons you have available to you. Yankees have weapons that they haven't utilized yet, like Trent Grisham, like Jason Dominguez, like Duke Ellis, right? And we'll see what happens with the bullpen. But I have to give these guys a lot of credit, too, for what they did in games 1 and game 2, especially last night. After that, just one bad inning, the bullpen didn't give up anything else. They held them at bay. And kudos to the Yankees pitching for holding down Bobby Witt this series. Now, Salvi Perez got to us a little bit, so is NJ Melendez, but we've held down Bobby Witt this entire series. But that's not going to happen all the time, okay? Which is why I think any adjustments that the Yankees make, if they make it to the next round or even later on, would be to throw a different dynamic at Bobby Witt. Give him a pitcher he hasn't seen yet. Okay, we know he's going to get used to pitchers because he's going to face them multiple times. But in terms of relievers, you throw a reliever that he might not have seen yet. That's how to keep batters off balance as much as you possibly can do that, right? So, but right now, the Yankees need to win 2 out of 3. And they need to be as strategic as possible. Clark Schmidt is starting game 3 tomorrow against Seth Lugo. Lugo's had some success against us. So we need to jump on him early and often. We can get him out of the game early. We got to do that. Okay, and if we do that and we win game 3, most likely Gerrit Cole will pitch game 4 in Kansas City, which I think changes the dynamic for us. If we lose, my guess is I don't know if Gerrit Cole's going to pitch game 4. Maybe Luis Hill. I'm not sure what they're going to do because they would want to have somebody back. Like if they pitch Gerrit Cole game 4 and they win, then do they trust Carlos Rodon to come back and pitch game 5 in Yankee Stadium? I don't know. Right? Or if Schmidt wins, do they try to close it out with Cole? Or do they try to close it out with Hill? And if it doesn't work, you have Cole back on the mound in Yankee Stadium. These are these little decisions that they need to make. And I have to give Aaron Boone a lot of credit for the decisions that he's made recently. He's not, I know I get a lot of heat. It's not always popular giving Boone credit, but he has made some good moves. Okay. And he's not on the field with Judge. It's Aaron Judge's job to hit, not Aaron Boone. So just that, I think it's important to maintain a level head of perspective here. But I do think it's the time for the Yankees to be as strategic as possible and don't worry about offending veteran players or whatever. You're here because you want the team has to win. A player's not going to win for the team. The team's got to win. And we need a collective effort across the board. So if you need to pinch run for somebody, you need to pinch hit for somebody, you do it. If it's going to help the team win, you have to do it. Okay, I wouldn't be afraid to change. Yeah, look, you've been playing well, but I think this guy gives us a better shot in this particular situation to score a run. That's why I did it. Okay, so and these guys are grown men being paid a lot of money. If they have a problem with that, that's on them. Okay, but that's my take on this. What's your take? What's your take? We need more consistent offense, right? Need the bullpen that can just keep being the bullpen. You guys are doing fantastic. You really are. Okay, and if we see Cole again in the series, he needs to pitch better second game. And we need Judge and Soto. I mean, Soto had 3 hits yesterday. He's drawn some walks, so more so Judge than Stanton. We need those guys to elevate their hitting. We need Austin Wells to kind of do a little bit more. We need Gleyber Torres and Anthony Volpe. If we get a well-balanced attack from these guys, it's going to be very hard for the Royals to beat us. Extremely hard. But we can't just have 2 guys on and 7 guys off or 3 guys on and 6 guys off. We can't do that. This is the postseason. This isn't the first series of the year against the White Sox or the Angels or whatever. Okay, this is the postseason. We're in the playoffs now. You want to get to the ALCS, you're going to have to win 2 out of 3 games. Whatever you need to do during those 3 games is what you need to do to win the game. Period. All right? And use some of these weapons. I wouldn't hesitate to at all. I like the lineup the way that it is, but if somebody's not hitting, if something's not working in that lineup, please use one of the guys on the bench to see if you can make a change. That's what they're there for. Let's use everybody on the roster, please. But let me know what you guys think. All right, folks, load up the comments. Let's talk about this. Obviously, if any news comes out, I want to give my condolences to the Tion family. Louis Tion, former pitcher, passed away today, so my condolences to his family. And for those of you who happen to be football fans, you haven't heard, the Jets fired their head coach, Robert Saleh, today. So I'm a Jets fan. I'm not surprised. I hope better for the Jets. I hope better for Saleh too. But the Jets need to kind of turn it around here. But that's what I got for you. Have a great day, everybody. Go Yankees. See you next time.